most people can build up these circuits pretty quickly so that they feel good most of the time, and when they feel bad, they know how to work through that.
Yeah.
There's another reward system, which is the serotonin system, which is a system that doesn't put us into forward motion, but tends to make us feel good in our current position. It makes us feel calm. It's not about pursuing things, it's about feeling good with what we already have. And that the serotonin system is more activated by sense of gratitude, reflection on, I love my dog, I love my friends, I love my partner, I'm so grateful to have what I have. I have everything I need within the confines of my skin. And that's an important reward mechanism that nature has built in to balance the dopamine system.
So that creates us more relaxed.
And it makes
serotonin, right?
That's right, and it makes us invest in the resources that we already have.
What do you mean invest in those resources?
To look around your office at the end of the day and go, it's so great I have.
Appreciate what we already have.
It's appreciation, it's gratitude. It builds social bonds. Remember, these chemicals exist in us and they exist in other animals as far down as mice and dogs and monkeys. And obviously there are huge differences between humans and all the other species on the planet. You know, I mean, huge differences. So I'm not trying to say that we're all the same, but there are some basic mechanisms of reward for moving toward things, dopamine, and basic mechanisms of reward for helping us build social bonds with the people we already have that are fundamental to the survival of our species and fundamental to the evolution of our species. So I think that when we think about rewards, we want to be able to access both. We want to be in pursuit, but we also
appreciate what we have.
Absolutely. And the two balance each other, and they actually reset each other. And this is often why people who are in rabid pursuit of a medal or money or a big IPO or to set up their company, they get there and then they go, now what?
I'm depressed.
They didn't, exactly.
Because they didn't appreciate what they had along the way. It was always, I need this to fulfill some need within myself.
They actually end up with a lot of resources that don't trigger the dopamine response anymore because they for them, it was about the pursuit. Now, attaching dopamine to the pursuit is kind of the definition of a growth mindset. You know, learning how to attach the dopamine reward system to effort pretty much ensures that you're going to perform well over time. Pretty much. It pretty much ensures you're going to be resilient over time, provided you can keep doing that. But in the absence of the serotonin system and learning how to tap into the serotonin system, taking some time, whether or not it's through meditation or prayer or journaling or reflection or some combination of those, that's where you really restore the system and allow it to renew so that you can get back into the pursuit of things. And so this is why cycling rest and cycling pursuit is so vital to not just like optimal performance, which is great and performing well, but also to just enjoying life and resetting. So for instance, when serotonin is very low, people tend to feel agitated and aggressive. When serotonin, like kind of irritable. When serotonin is very high, people tend to actually have much lower levels of aggression. And if serotonin is really high, people stop pursuing goals. It can lower all sorts of basic biological functions that make people motivated. So the key is to have a dopamine system that can be accessed, to have a serotonin system that you can access. And I would say the right unit of time to think about this is across the 24-hour day. Trying to think about your whole lifetime, dopamine and serotonin is overwhelming. So I think you wake up in the morning and you assess how you feel. Too alert or too exhausted. You might do something to adjust that. You might want to spend some time in appreciation for what you have. And then yes, you absolutely should think about the things that you want to pursue. And then you should think about what brings the dopamine release that will allow you to continue to pursue. But you want to definitely think about how you can control the dopamine release and not just make it contingent on the sale someone else is going to bring you or the praise someone else is going to bring you. We all know what it's like to be in the presence of somebody that just feels good enough within themselves and doesn't constantly need things from other people. And you know, and through a kind of a twist, those people tend to acquire more and succeed more. And oftentimes when one describes a kind of a high achiever or somebody that can do this process well, people think, oh, well, I'm terrible at that. Look, everybody struggles with this and learns how to do it. When people are delusionally lost in the sense that they're winning when they're losing, that's bad too. So the idea is it's an average. How many days out of the week are you miserable? How many days out of the week are you feeling good? And I think most people can build up these circuits pretty quickly so that they feel good most of the time. And when they feel bad, they know how to work through that.
Yeah.